Alrighty, kiddos, welcome to your 2-point perspective video lesson. Let me just start off by pointing out some things on this sketch that you see. A 2-point perspective drawing has a horizon line, so that's this line right here, and two vanishing points, and those are indicated by writing VP1 and VP2. What you see here in the center is a block that was drawn in 2-point perspective. So in order to learn how to draw a 2-point perspective, you're going to need a blank sheet of orthographic paper like you see here. And you're going to be drawing a couple things on this one sheet, and then I'm going to be asking you to draw something at the end of the video. So with your sheet in front of you, you're going to need a ruler, and what I want you to do is to draw let me make sure I'm on the right pencil. Okay, so this software lets me make my pencil lines thin and thick, and you don't see my hands in the way. Okay, so I'm going to draw on that layer. Okay. Might be a little too thin. Alright, so find these arrows, and what I need you to do is draw your horizon line and draw your VPs on the left and right side, and you can label them VP1, VP2. Okay, and then in the middle, I want you to draw a vertical line that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units long, and you're gonna draw. This can be an object line. It's gonna be nice and thick. Okay, and then the rest of your lines are gonna be construction lines, and they're gonna be nice and light and thin. And you're gonna connect the top, so the top and the bottom, to VP2. VP2. And then you're going to do the same thing on the left side. Connect the top and bottom to VP1. And we're drawing a block, so we're just going to estimate the distance it would go in this direction and the distance it would go in that direction. So you draw a vertical line, and that can be an object line between the two lines, okay? And we're going to estimate the distance that way and draw an object line, vertical line. Make sure you're drawing on the actual grid lines as well. Okay. Now, the top of this line needs to connect to the opposite VP, and the top of this line needs to connect to the opposite VP. And what you should see is a block. And what you'll do is you'll use pencil to draw nice dark object lines. Okay, and don't forget to use your ruler. Your ruler will make these drawings look really great. Just like that. So let's draw a couple more blocks on here so you can get the idea. And this time I'm going to put a block up here. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, connect your VPs. So you're making your vanishing point lines, and you're connecting them to the top and bottom of the vertical line that you made. You're estimating a distance, and you're connecting the opposite VPs, just like so. In order to zoom in, you'll see that box, right? And then all you need to do is draw your object lines to make that block. this is 2-point perspective drawing. It's a really neat way of drawing. I love it. I think it's really cool because it's so, it's so like 3D and kind of spacey in a way. Let's draw another one. Let's draw a small one, like a tall small one, like right here. Okay. And connect your VPs. And for this one, let's just go back to right there. This one got a little confusing, but that's okay. Like so. Cool. On this one, you only see 2 sides because it's like the horizon line is almost in the middle of it. Okay. When you're not in the middle of the horizon line, you can see 1, 2, 3 sides. Let's add one more over here. Go ahead and draw your vanishing point lines. Make sure you're using your ruler. And this one's going to right here. Okay, yeah, just like that. I wish I had iPads for everyone to use. It would make this so much easier and so much more fun. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna call this 2PP practice. Okay, all right, so now what we're gonna need to do next, let's start off with a fresh sheet of orthographic paper. Go ahead and place your, cancel, let me pick a layer that works. Go ahead and draw your vanishing point line, your horizon line, I mean, and your 2 VPs, VP1, VP2. And what I want you to do is draw this. Okay, so you're going to, let me line up my vanishing points too. There we go. Yep. So here we have a house. Okay. We have the VPs on the left and the right. I want you to really pay attention here and draw on top of this. I'm going to pick a different color so it pops out so you can really see it. Alright, so what you have is basically one big line, right? So one really big line, okay? And you're connected to the VPs, right? Do you see it? Okay, and then there's just these lines here, these vertical lines that line everything else up. Okay? For the window parts, you're doing the same thing. You're drawing vertical lines. You're connecting to your VPs. Okay, I'm using this big orange line so that you can see that all of the straight lines are all connected to the vanishing points. Do you see that? And all you really need are vertical lines with a height in order to get those correct angles. Okay. So let me turn off this layer so you can see what that might look like. If these were all construction lines, that's what it might look like. But then in the end, I want you to, I want you to shade. Oops, cancel. Let's go to a new layer. I want you to shade the parts like you see here. I want you to add lots of detail, and definitely add the trees in the back. You just need to draw some like scratchy lines and add the shading to the top. Put the background in there, and I'm really looking forward to what you create with this drawing. Get creative with it. Maybe you want to add a chair somewhere, or some other boxes here, maybe even a person. Okay, so I know it's going to be challenging, but you can keep this image open on your screen and do your best to try and remake it, and then add some extra creativity to it. Put your own flavor, your own personality into this. All right, so that's your 2-point perspective lesson and assignment.